Hey everyone, it's Corinne. Welcome to the studio and welcome to this hamstring stretch. If you've been working out a lot or perhaps not stretching, then this is going to be the perfect class for you. All you need is an exercise mat, a resistance band, or perhaps some kind of long strap that you can hook your foot into. If your legs are really tight, I'm not gonna lie, you might feel like your life flashes before you in this class, but this is exactly what you need. So let's get into it. Let's come into a lunge position. You've got your right foot forward and your left knee down. Start to rock your pelvis backward and forward, allowing your right knee to bend and extend. If your legs are really feeling tight today, then you may not be able to get your legs to extend fully, which is fine. This is more about the feeling, so don't worry too much about the shape. And if you're struggling to reach the floor, you could always keep your hands on your thigh or perhaps grab a couple of yoga blocks or something just to prop you up a little bit. The next time your leg extends, let's come into a hold. Whilst holding, reconnect to your breath. So try to really expand your inhale and same with the exhale. Every time you exhale, use it as an invitation to release and to let go. Slowly start to walk over to the right side of your leg. This will put more emphasis on your outer hamstring. We're stretching in different angles, and this is because we have 3 hamstrings which all need to be targeted. I feel like we always focus on the middle hamstring and neglect the outer and inner hamstring, so we are not going to do that today. Start to walk towards the left. If you want, you can even open up the left knee a little bit. Again, there's no wrong or right in terms of the shape, but just make sure you can feel more of the inside of that right leg stretching. Next up is a seated forward fold. Let's aim to keep the spine long and flex your foot so you really get that stretch through the back of the legs, even down to your calf muscle. If you feel like the bend through the left knee is too excessive, extend your knee and straighten your leg out in front. If you want to increase the stretch, grab your foot, try to pull your toes back towards you. Slowly start to roll yourself up, grab your strap or your band and lie yourself down on your back. Once you're down, lengthen your left leg away and place your right foot into the strap. You're then going to bend and re-extend your knee. Every time you extend your knee, perhaps see if you can guide your leg in closer to your chest, or it may be a case of actually trying to get your leg to straighten if that is a struggle for you. You want this to be an active stretch, so bend your elbows and just gently pull on the strap so that you're actually having to kick into a little bit of resistance. As you're kicking into the strap, your thigh muscles will contract and your hamstrings will lengthen and relax. The next time your leg extends, bring your left hand to your hips and carry your right leg to the right hand side. This is another opportunity to target that inner hamstring and your inner thigh muscles. Bring your leg up through the center, swap your hands, and now guide your leg over to the left hand side. Make sure your pelvis is anchored, try not to twist. Bring your leg back to the center and you can hold with the strap, or you can remove the strap and try to hold your foot, try to grab your ankle. Just see what works for your body. Now, the higher up you hold, the more you're gonna feel this. This should be your max stretch. This is the last one we're doing on this side. It should feel intense, but make sure you're not feeling any pulling or any sharp pains. If that's the case, you've probably gone a little bit too far. And that is it for the right side. Just bend your knees, rock and roll yourself up, and let's do everything again on the left hand side. So you're gonna step your left foot forward, your right knees down, and then start to rock backward and forward here. Now, bearing in mind that we have just started on this side, it may take a few repetitions before you start to feel your hamstrings release. So just be patient with yourself. And don't forget the option to be upright, or you can bring your hands down towards the floor. The next time you rock back, let's come into a hold. Let's breathe into this and we'll just hold it there for a few counts or a few breaths before we change our angle. Make sure you are maintaining the length in your spine. If you want to increase the stretch, you can always walk your hands further forward. Let's start to walk to the left. You may find that this angle feels completely different. Even in terms of your range, you may have to reduce it. Feel free to ease off slightly. You don't want to take yourself to a place where your body is really tense because you are super uncomfortable. Let's move over to the right. Don't forget that option of opening out and adjusting your right knee to get a bit more inner thigh focus. Let's take a seat. You can keep your right knee bent behind you, just shifting your foot out to the side slightly, or you can extend both legs out in front. Just make sure you fold forward over your left leg. We have about 30 seconds left. Feel free to amend, maybe going out a bit further, folding forward over your thigh a bit more. Slowly roll yourself up, grab your band, your strap, and lie on your back. And of course, we're placing our left foot inside, and we're just gonna start to bend and re-extend the knee. You're also thinking about creating resistance by pulling with the arm gently. And again, this does not have to be your max stretch. The idea here is to make this a little bit more active and to bring more body awareness of how the quadriceps muscles function and work to lengthen your hamstrings. We will now come into our hold. And I guess with this one, it's all about training the nervous system to understand that this is a safe position so that your stretch reflexes do not kick in. Slowly start to move your leg to the left. And now we're going across to the right side. Remember, grounding or stabilizing your pelvis and not twisting. Right, let's come back to the center for the final time. You can walk your hands up higher. You can lose the strap completely. Maybe see if you can mirror the first side. Bend your knees, hug them in towards your chest, and rock and roll yourself up. We are coming into the final stretch, which is a forward fold, this time over both legs. Whilst here, allow your body to feel heavy, almost like a feeling of surrendering your body weight over your legs. When it comes to stretching, you should never force your body to go where it's not ready to go. In fact, nothing in life should be forced. And that marks the end of your stretch. Start to roll up through your spine, lower back, middle back, upper back, and shoulders back. I hope you got everything you needed from this session, and I hope to see you again on the mat soon.